JANHVI Kapoor looks extremely beautiful at the promos of Param Sundari, and I wanted to recreate this video for you. So let's get started and get right into it. For skin prep, I'm using the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum, and this is great for brightening the dark spots. Remember, I'm going in with a clean face after washing it. Next, I'm hydrating my lips with any lip balm, and this just prepares it for lipstick. With the Medicube Pink Serum, I'm going to be applying this all over my face and neck. This serum helps give you that beautiful glow like you're seeing on the skin. And for moisturizer, I'm using the Medicube Capsule Cream, and I'm applying this by mixing the two products together, the gel and the capsule, and I'm going to be applying this on the skin. Using a sunscreen by Haru Haru Wonder, and I'm just going to be applying this on the skin. This doesn't cause any pilling of makeup, and I highly recommend this product. Wait for 5 minutes before going into makeup. For primer, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blurring Primer, and I'm applying this to the places where I see visible pores or texture. Using tapping motions, I'm blending it into the skin. You do not want to rub this product as it could cause pilling, though I haven't experienced it. Next, I'm using the Ole Henriksen Vitamin CC Stick in the shade Apricot as my color corrector. It has a balm-like consistency, so it's very lightweight, blends into the skin beautifully, and it doesn't make my makeup look cakey at all. And now using my fingers, I'm gently blending this into the skin. I pat on the product so that I get slightly more coverage. Remember, a color corrector is only used to neutralize the darkness, and its main aim is not to give you coverage. And now with the L'Oreal Skin Ink, I'm going to be using this as my concealer. This product has a beautiful natural finish, and it doesn't look heavy at all. And now with my dense brush, I'm going to be blending that into the skin. You can see for yourself how it's not giving a very matte or a very dewy finish either. Again, dab on the product for maximum coverage. I'm so glad I purchased this product because it just works so well. And this one doesn't oxidize on my skin. I'm so happy with the finish. I really love the product. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using a tinted foundation balm by Colourpop. I do not want the makeup to look too cakey or too heavy. And JANHVI went for a more natural-like finish, not a dewy or a matte one. Now with my Huda Beauty brush, as you can see it's nice and dense, I'm going to be blending this into my skin. I highly recommend investing in this brush because it's beautiful and it does not leave any bristles on the skin either. And as always, I have linked all the products in the description box. And now the base is nearly done, but let's get started with our eyes. For eyebrows, I'm using the ABH Brow Wiz pencil in the shade dark brown. After combing the brow, I'm going to fill in the product. Blend that in, and then with hair-like strokes, apply that to the front of the brow. This keeps the brow looking very natural. And to lift the brow hair, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. This is a stronghold brow, but it doesn't become flaky at all. Using the NARS concealer as my eye primer and the Makeup by Mario Neutrals palette with this light shade, which is a skin tone shade, and the A11 brush, I'm going to be applying that into the crease. You won't see much of the color, but make sure this is close to your skin tone. It'll just make your life easier as we progress. And now with a slightly dense but fluffy brush and going into the deeper shade, we're going to be applying this from the lashes, moving upwards. And make sure you're stopping halfway through the eyelid. Do not go any higher. Packing on the shadow gives you more pigment. You can see that color is starting to show on the eyelid now. And with your previous brush, blend that into the crease. Your eyes will look something like this. And now with the Bobbi Brown Kajal eyeliner, I'm going to be applying this at the outer corner of the lashes. You want to bring in the kajal only halfway through. And with the Refer 03 brush, which is a pencil brush, blend that softly. Do not go beyond the half line mark. You can add some more towards the outer corner for more depth. Using your kajal, make a thin line from the inner corner. Blend that out very softly. So again, apply kajal from the outer corner going halfway through. And then with your pencil brush, blend that in. Do not go beyond the halfway line. And now from the inner corner, apply a thin layer or line of kajal. Blend that out too. This is how your eyes will look. And now with the black shade and the same pencil brush, we're going to deepen out the black. This will give you that smoky look. You need to be precise here, so just pay attention to how you're applying it. And now with the dark brown shade, soften the harshness of the black line. Now with the skin tone shadow and the Colourpop E19 brush, which is tapered but not too dense, apply that on the bottom lash line. Back in with your kajal, you want to apply this not on the waterline but near the roots of your lashes. This will prevent smudging to an extent. Now with the darker brown shade and with the pencil brush, apply that to half of the bottom lash line. And with whatever's remaining, blend it to the front half. Going in with the black shade, we're going to be deepening out the smokiness. Keep the black only to halfway on the bottom lash line. And don't forget to fill in that corner. Blend it out slightly towards the inner corner. Now finally go back into the skin tone shade and just blend everything in beautifully. Curl your lashes with any lash curler that you have which suits your eye shape. And with a black mascara, make sure it has got a thin wand. We're going to be applying it to the lashes. You want to apply a few coats so that your lashes stand out in this smoky look. Apply some to the bottom lashes. And that's the eye makeup done. Wasn't it easy? I really hope you can try this out, and I just love how beautiful, seamless and smoky and dark this looks. Now let's get into the face again. Going in with my bronzer and with the Duque 04 brush, I'm going to be applying this to where the sun would naturally touch the skin. This bronzer is highly pigmented, so make sure you're not using too much product. And now using my foundation brush, I'm blending it all in. With the Huda Beauty blush filter and blending it onto my brush. This won't give you a lot of pigment, but it will look very natural. Blend it with the foundation brush again. For highlighter, I'm using the Dior palette and going in with the peach shade, I'm applying this lightly on the skin. We do not want a very radiant look. Now with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder and with the sponge, I'm going to be applying this on the hand so that the sponge is evenly coated, and I'm going to be applying this on the face. Dabbing it in will give you that blurred out look. Can you see the difference already? Wow! I really love this powder because it's very lightweight and it gives you that smooth but blurred out look. And using a puff helps you even more. I like applying this on the smile lines or any texture on the skin. Do not forget the forehead. And look at the face all coming together. For lips, I'm using the Colourpop Lippy Pencil and I'm going to be applying this on the lines of my lips. It is a creamy but waxy formula and it's very comfortable. Now I like to fill in the lips and blend it out so that the waxy texture becomes a good base for the lipstick. And now with this Revlon lipstick, I'm going to be applying this all over the lips. I'm using the NYX Fat Oil to add in some gloss. I'm using a brush so that it doesn't contaminate the product. With the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray, I'm applying this on the face and I'm dabbing it in with the foundation brush. This just seals the makeup completely. And there you go guys, this is the full makeup tutorial of Janhvi's recreation. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.